Jude gimme. Jude gimme.
There we go. Good. We good now, Nick? Nick.
Yes.
All right, there we go. All right. It's the third episode. We finally made it. Took how long? How long was it before our last episode?
Shit, I don't even remember. I'd have to check like the YouTube upload date.
It was like a month ago now, right?
Yeah.
I didn't think we were gonna make it, dude. We are without guest because of
B-Tran.
reasons unknown. at least to us. But we special guest New York. And I say it's an upgrade.
Katie, your connection's ass, bro.
No, it's your...
It keeps cutting off.
God damn it. Well, I don't know what to do about it because this is how it's got to be.
Go to the better part
It's
of your
cut
house.
off like every 5 seconds.
Yeah.
Give me a second. You guys introduce yourselves and then let me see if there's anything.
Well, shit, everybody knows who I am. Denjizz, introduce yourself.
Yeah, I'm just a regular player who just loves the game. That's about it.
How long you been playing?
It's going my 10th year right now.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I'm still in my 9th year.
I'm like coming up
I'll
on
be
year
like-
3, so
Yeah, so
new blood still technically.
how long you been playing?
Like, I don't know the exact time I started, but like somewhere around 3 years. Mostly online,
That's
but I've
pretty
been
decent.
in offline tournaments, so. That's why when we finally talk about Xbox Live versus PSN, from our perspective, I'm gonna be like, I don't think I should be on the team, because nah. But at the same
All
time,
right.
I can see why.
Any better? Still cutting in now.
Still cutting in and out.
Yeah, still cutting.
There's
Need a
nothing I can
computer.
do. I can't record, so it's got to be Wi-Fi.
Somebody give me the money for shipping so I can send Katie a computer.
I just wanted to do like a quick little episode because we've got events coming up next week. There's Summer Jam, which is Friday and Saturday, right?
I believe so, yes.
And then at Summer Jam, they're gonna have New Blood Battle Royale singles tournament. Then they're gonna do what is it? The Salty Suite. I don't know what day the Salty Suite. It might be Saturday.
Yeah.
So if you guys are in the area, Pennsylvania, right?
Yeah, the Salty Suite is Saturday.
Okay, so Saturday. Yeah, if you guys are in the area, you should Summer Jam. You should check it out. And if not, you can always watch .tv/SE. Should be pretty good. Last year was really good. A lot of good matches. I don't know who all is confirmed to be there other than like New York players and Yo. Pretty much all I know.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
But it should be a decent size.
Yeah,
It usually is.
that should be next week.
Yeah.
That's next Saturday or something.
Yeah. So there's that tournament going on, and on Sunday of the Houston a tournament, guys. Houston. I don't know how many people are planning on going to that either.
Bob,
It was kind of
Sunday
last
is a
second.
Houston tournament for those of you that can not understand KD.
Okay. The stream for that will be Game Guys, Twitch.
I'll post it in
I
chat.
hope that made it through.
I'll post it in chat.
Okay. And then Saturday, University of Houston doing a bunch of exhibitions for different games. So Darkstalkers, Street Fighter Five. I think they're doing Virtual Fighter. I'm not sure. They're doing a few games, and they're gonna have a bunch of like fives and first and money matches. So if you guys are interested, check that out at Red Killer. And then the following day will be just Third Strike.
Yeah,
Yo,
so
did
Sunday
it
will be the
get all
Third
that?
Strike tournament at Game Guys. The streams is Game Guys Houston, so Twitch, and then on Saturday, it's actual exhibitions for a bunch of different games, and that's on Red Killer 4.
Yes.
Like I should probably be hosting this, but you know all the info, so.
Yeah. So that's kind of it for events, but please check those out. The stream. The only thing that I really wanted to do the show about is kind of as a response to the last House of Strikes that Mutant and Nika did, where they talked about Xbox versus. Kind of why I wanted to have Grimlock on here, but he couldn't figure out how to make it work. So we were gonna have
His
Grimlock
internet don't
and
work.
Denjizz.
Yet it does, but it doesn't, but it does, but it doesn't. So it's cool.
Yeah.
Well, only Facebook works apparently.
Hey,
So,
I've
I don't
actually
know.
had that situation happen, so I can't really say anything. Like my
Yeah,
internet will
I
get
don't know
cut
how
off
that.
by Charter, but I'll still be able to get Facebook messages and shit. It's weird. It's like they don't completely cut it off; they just fucking take out the DNS address or something.
But yeah, but that's kind of what I wanted to have Grimlock and Denjizz on here. Who better to represent PSN than those guys, right?
Yeah.
That's what they're known for, or used to be. I don't know what type of player you classify yourself as. Denjizz, like, are you an online player, Fightcade? Are you from PSN? You just
Um,
play
Standing.
wherever.
I don't classify myself as any of them. I just classify myself as just someone who just plays the game because I've played this in like every platform already. Like I started off as an offline player and then I transitioned to GGPO, and then from there I went to PSN. And there were like sometimes when I played in the like not really in 360 but in the original platform. I played at the like that was how I actually started the game, the original Xbox.
Oh, okay. So
OG
when
Xbox.
what was it part of the was it SF anniversary or was it just like a stand?
I don't know. Like it was just like in my college we had like an event, and then that was like how I got introduced to the game. So
It's pretty cool.
And then
yeah,
have you been playing Ryu the entire?
no, I started off as Ken because like I was inspired by Daigo, and then like I realized there was a tournament at my college, so then I just went there and I just checked it out, and that was like how I first started playing the game.
It's pretty cool.
Sick.
Not a
All
fan
right.
of Ken, but pretty cool.
So you've played on PSN for a while, and you know all the guys on there.
Yeah, what kind of people would we be looking at if we were playing? You know the bigger names than most people.
Yeah, because
Yeah,
I've played on PSN a little bit, and I don't know all the guys, but I know a few guys that are pretty decent. But I've only played on there maybe 3 or 4 months.
nah, you've been playing a lot longer than that.
On PSN?
Yeah, PSN.
Well, I mean accumulatively, not like since I.
Like at least a year. I've seen it on there for I would say like 2 years because I first added you.
Oh, I mean I haven't been playing the entire time. I get on every one, but I don't have the 3 anymore, so I can't even. But I remember Durlath. That's how I met Durlath. Lath is on. Um, Jack Dot.
Oh
Mhm.
god, Jack dot dot.
Yeah.
Yo, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
All right, I'll be open about this. I played on PSN like a couple of weeks ago because I was at a friend's house and that's all they had it on, and I was
Uh-huh.
playing on like a fucking 60-inch fucking plasma TV, so it was horrible.
Uh-huh.
I got double perfected by Jack dot dot. I couldn't do anything.
Sick.
It was bad.
Yeah. Apparently, according to Jack Dot Dot is Makoto Mike. For those of you guys who know that is.
I've heard that
So
name.
I don't know. I don't know if he's well known, but that apparently is who he is offline. But yeah, that Makoto's sick.
Yeah.
Who else is on there? Altopat Q, who's a pretty decent Q.
Yeah. He's one of my favorite players there.
Yeah. And then what is that guy? The Necro from New York.
Oh,
I'm blanking. Oh, Anti Shoto.
Yeah, and I should have.
Oh yeah. Anti-shuttle.
And then Cruz, and I would say that's pretty much it as far as like good players that I know on there. I mean, other than How, but How played on Xbox.
Cruz plays on Fightcade a lot too.
I've never seen him on Fight. I've only seen him on
Cruz?
Xbox and
I
and
played him
PSN.
on. I played him on Fightcade a lot. He knows who I am. We played like
But
30
yeah,
plus
like
matches. I was
other
on
than
Wi-Fi,
other
so.
than like those guys who are pretty well known, is there anybody else that you would say is kind of at that level?
Yeah, who are the killers in your opinion?
I'll have to look up at my list because I can't really think of that at the moment. But yeah, Cruz. Let me see. There's Cruz, Durlap, Anti-shuttle. I mean, there's Old Man Ryu there. We could count him.
Oh,
There's, yeah, Game Meister.
yeah, 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 yeah.
Yeah, he said him and Kong are planning to head to Summer Jam. For
Oh,
like a day or
nice.
two. Yeah.
Cool.
Who else?
Do you know of Professor Calculus? Keo said it in chat.
Oh yeah. Yeah, he was one of the original guys there when I first got the game. For like the first 6 months, I always played him. He was pretty decent. He was pretty good, but like ever since that, like he never signed on, so I never played him.
Okay, who did he play?
He played Urien.
Ooh.
Oh, okay, sick. Another Urien.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
And then
Who else?
I've heard other names like Respect the Aegis,
Uh-huh.
Wicked Element. Trying to think who else is on there. Oh, Joe Zaza,
Joseph.
who plays 12. If you guys don't know,
Okay.
very unique 12. Think what's his Juan is on there, but I'm not sure what his handle is.
Who?
Juan from West Coast.
Oh yeah, One FM.
Yeah.
He goes by the name Hado 805.
Okay. Yeah. And he's pretty good. I think I've played him a couple times. But and then of course there's I would be remiss if I didn't mention the guest that wasn't Cameron,
Oh, yeah.
aka Grimlock,
Grimlock, Blood Urien.
Blood Urien, aka the man with like 1,000 names. He's got he's pretty good. He and I have been talking over Facebook for a while, and I've been trying to get him on the show, but in the meantime, like telling me like all this crazy stuff about older players, people he used to compete again in tournaments to go to. So he knows a lot of the old school cats from the day because he used to travel out for tournaments. He said he's been to Showdown, he's BO quals, so he's been all over the place. And for someone who's traveled that much, played for that long, you would expect for them to be good, right? But I wonder if his skill is accurate because there's certain players that he said is like, oh well, such and such is a top player, and such so and so is not really that good, or they haven't been playing long enough. I don't know if I agree with that. As far as PSN players go versus Xbox players, just from who you know is on both systems, like who would you say has not so much like stronger players, but just more strong players? Like who has a bigger well of strong players?
Wait, you asking me?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't
Um,
play on PlayStation.
well, if I were to be honest, I would say 360 has strong players, simply because they have like most of the scene. They're mostly on that platform, whereas the PSN is mostly like more generic players.
Yeah.
So I would definitely say 360 because that's where most of the New York players play, and like other no names like Yuki or
Yeah. Well, the big argument
well,
there is that, technically they're, freeform. They'll go to any platform. So they try not to include themselves. But I mean,
mhm.
at the end of the day, that is what they're playing on. But
Yeah, they play on
I
that the
mean,
most.
yeah.
And
I
and
still
and
wouldn't consider them solely Xbox players, but I'd still consider them Xbox players.
yeah, exactly. Exactly. Well, I mean, that's the same fight Kate and P, but I would consider myself an Xbox player.
Yeah.
Um, and the reason why is because I wanted to bring it up is when I watched that show and they were picking teams, they had like this weird subset of rules that were like, well, they can only have so many years experience offline, have played for this long, they can only have been to this many tournaments or offline sessions, and it's like, well, then you're just kind of killing the player pool. That's what makes Xbox player pool stronger because they have all that,
Yeah.
and because they have that experience. It's not so much okay. Who are the weakest players that on both sides, and then whoever's stronger that will pit them against. That's not how you would create a team. You would try and pick the strong players, right?
Well, I get the
Mhm.
reasoning for it, though, because they're trying to make it where, you don't have 5 people who go to tournaments consistently, so on and so forth, but also sometimes play on Xbox. They're trying
Well,
to
on
make it
Team
like that, which I
PSN,
get,
on Team PSN,
but
they had Cruz, they had Makoto Mike, they had I don't know if they ended up with Anton Shoto on the team, but they had those guys. Had almost
Yeah.
nobody with any for Team Xbox.
yeah.
So of course, when you stack the team like that, it's gonna make it seem like it's a little uneven or in favor. I feel like me, Tran, Lance, Sandy Bags, we could all qualify for that team. If you were to give us the same, if you were to make it even, if we all
Mhm.
qualified for that team, then all of a sudden that's not really in PS favor.
Yeah, I agree, especially with Sandybags, because even if Sandybags does have all this history of going to tournaments, doing all this, blah blah blah, regardless, he still plays on Xbox like every day.
Yeah, like constantly. The dude sits in lobbies waiting for someone to fall into his web.
Yeah,
Like he literally sits there just waiting on his prey to come to him.
yeah,
But I feel like PSN has some players. Oh, I forgot Gunnar Mexi.
yeah. Gunnar Maxi.
He just took Evo, dude. Took third strike Evo, which is crazy.
I'm trying to
I've played
remember if
I've
I
played
played
Gunnar.
him. I swear I have.
Yeah, I've played Gunnar. I think he plays on Fightcade too.
Okay, that's probably where
He's
I
not
played him.
Mhm.
he's not
Yeah. Yeah.
bad. He's not bad, but he's very unorthodox. He has a very weird style.
Yeah.
That's probably what helps him is he does not play an orthodox style, and I know for sure when I watched the match, Shin was just having a real tough time adjusting. He was like, "Yo, what the hell is going on?" And who did he beat? Oh no, he didn't. He got second to Eric Chin
Yeah.
to Mix.
Yeah. Eric M.
Oh yeah. So I mean, to get second in his first tournament, playing on pad.
Pad. I think he plays on stick.
He plays on stick.
Yeah, he does.
Okay.
But
Um.
he was actually playing. He was actually trained up for Evo, like in SF5 and SF3 for like the past 3 months. Like he's actually one of my friends on WhatsApp, and we have like a group together with all the PSN players. So he was like really dedicated for 3 months when he was trained up for it. So I knew that he was gonna like, depending on who was gonna show up at Evo, he was gonna make like
Top
so.
eight.
Yeah, I'll say top 8.
Yeah. And there were some good players in that tournament. There was there was Hal,
Yeah,
there was
there was Vinny.
yeah,
Vinny was
Vinny, Dash was in.
Mm-hmm.
There was a player that I had never heard of, but he took Bisu out of the tournament. I think he sent Bisu to losers. Ghost Train, who is an Alex player. I don't know if he might be a player. but
Dave.
he was surprisingly good. He seemed to know the matchup pretty well. And
What?
then
He was Q, right? Q player Alex.
no, he was Alex. Yeah.
Alex.
Do you,
Wow.
do you know who that is, Denjizz?
No, I have no idea.
I feel like I've heard the
Uh,
name like
and
recently.
then there was
Would you say? Would you say? Would you say his name was Ghost Trainer?
Ghost
no
Train.
Ghost Train.
Ghost Train? Nah, never heard of him.
And then there was Shin from Austin,
Mhm.
Eric Kim, who old school player now. Everybody knows who he is. So it was a pretty decently. And then all the North Carolina face.
Yeah.
There was
Face, Knuckle Dust.
Knuckle Dust.
Was Fran in it? No,
Was
Fran didn't go.
Yeah, I don't think he was in. There was one more.
It's Face, Knuckle Dust, Cajun Strike, Fran. Who else? Those are like
Cajun Strike.
the four off. It's what's his name? Roski. I can't remember the other guy though. I don't think Roski went.
I don't know. I don't remember everybody.
Those
But
are the
yeah, it
only
was
four players
decent.
I know from North Carolina.
It was decent. Durlath was there, but he was weird.
Yeah, there was like some good players there, but they didn't like participate.
Yeah,
I know. I know who that was there at the end.
Oh, was he?
He was watching grand finals, so I was like kind of curious, like why didn't he play as well? Because I think he would definitely make top 4. That,
Yeah. Hold that definitely would.
Yeah.
It's arguably top 3.
he
Yeah.
probably even won the tournament. So
Yeah, I would have. It's a shame. I would have liked to have seen. I feel like he's pretty. But still, like for a PSN player to get second there, that's nothing to scoff at, and he definitely showed that he can hang, but it's just I feel like he's an outlier on PSN because of all the people that have played on PSN, I would say the people that are good are pretty good, but then the general population skill is really low. Like it feels like everyone is just kind of like guessing at how to play the game.
yeah, I would agree with that. Like especially if you were on rank, then most of them weren't that good. But if you were in the lobbies with the main guys that knew how to play, then the average would go up a little bit.
That's what's up. So as far as like a PSN team, we would just pick like the 5 best players from PSN.
Just the best players?
Yeah, just the best players, like the absolute top players.
Best players, no
Versus-
requirements.
Versus the best in 360?
Well, no, because I feel like I have the best on 360. So I would just say like as a representative, like if you would pick like 5 that are just known for being on PS, like they can play other places, known for being on, like Cruz plays on Fightcade, but
yeah.
So like who would those 5 be?
You mean like strictly PSN, or could it be like cross-platform?
Like they could be cross-platform, but if you looked at them and thought, I wonder which one he plays on, he's a PSN player, then it's all right.
Okay, so okay. Well, Cruz is definitely there. I'll put Jack there. 3 more spots. I mean, it could be anybody really. Probably game night.
I mean, obviously you're gonna be on.
Yeah,
like,
I was gonna say, don't
you have
get
to
yourself.
you have to have a spot.
Yeah.
All right. So that means there's 2 more. Probably Game Meister and Game Meister. One more guy. I can't really think of one at the moment.
Would you say?
All right, let me look at my list because I created one a long time ago.
Okay.
Oh yeah, Baffael will be there.
Baffael? The Oro.
Yeah.
You know who's Baffael?
Yeah.
He's he goes by the name Moonlight.
Moonlight?
Is it Moonlight? No, maybe I'm confusing with somebody else, but this is Baffael.
Is he an Oro player?
Yeah, Oro player.
Yeah.
Okay, that's him then.
Yeah, he's definitely pretty good. He's pretty solid.
So you would say that would be the 5. So it'd be you, Cruz, Gamester, Raphael and who else?
Jack dot dot.
Oh yeah, and Jack Dot Dot. So that's pretty strong 5.
Yeah, I'll probably put Juan FM there as well. He plays one of the guys because yeah, he's pretty good. He plays with the boiler room guy.
Yeah. He's on there
So,
pretty often.
yeah, he has a lot of experience, so I'll probably put him there. And yeah, that's about it.
All right. So tell me if comparable. I would put.
What was that?
I said, tell me if this Xbox team.
If the
I would
Xbox
put
team is good.
Moods on there because Moods is on there like constantly. I would put Sandy Bags on there.
Mm-hmm.
I would put Keo on there.
Definitely.
I would put Mural Tag.
I'm 50-50 on
I'm trying
that.
to think. Either because we have a few Urians on it. I would either put RL Sparta or SR Pilot.
I would go SR Pilot.
Huh?
You would put SR Pilot?
Yeah, because I've actually played him, and like we went back and forth, but he was really good. Like
He's really good.
He's solid.
And then on top of it, he knows how to.
Yeah.
And I think that team, if it would be kind of close, but I think that team would win. The only exception is if Denjizz, if you're on the team, then that team might not be strong.
Yeah, I didn't catch that. What did you say?
So,
if you're on the
you
PSN
said it-
team, then the Xbox
You
team
said
might
those
not be
those
strong
5 would have advantage over PSN.
Yes.
Yeah, like in general, like if you're not on the team, if you're on the team, then it might not be.
It might
it'd
not be
probably
quite
be
good enough.
PSN.
Well, who are the players again? You said Mood, Sandy Bags.
Mood,
what
Sandy
else?
Bags. I'm not 100%
Keo.
sure I agree with Mural Tag, but
Keo.
Keo, SR Pilot, and what was it, Mural Tag? I'm 50-50 on Mural Tag.
Yeah, Mural Tag. Who would you put in place of Mural Tag? Like that's on all the time.
That's on all the time?
Yeah.
Are you putting restrictions? I'd probably go
Or
somebody
or,
like...
or just strongest 5 players not count. Because if you put New York in,
I'm not putting New York or anybody. I would say somebody along the lines of like Mint Chip, Dude So High, My Hot Dog Your Mouth, those type of guys.
okay, Kyokuji, but Kyokuji isn't really an Xbox. Like I would say he's. That's why I didn't include Tenrin plays on Xbox. It's more 5K.
Tenrin's still a 5K player.
But if you were to just include like the top 5 guys from Xbox,
I wouldn't include Tenrin.
So you would put Kyokuji over Mural Tag?
Yeah, I honestly don't think Mural Tag would win in an offline environment that much. I think he would still be able to take games, but I don't think he'd be as good.
Oh, are we talking offline? I thought we were just talking.
I'm thinking if the two teams just imaginary situation met in a room with a head-to-head. That's the way I'm thinking about it.
Okay, so in that case, I would take.
Because there's no way we're gonna get PSN people to play on Xbox. There's no way we're gonna get
Real Tag
people to play on PSN, so on and so forth.
In that case, I would probably put.
Well, why you
if
couldn't
Moose has the skills on stick, let's assume he has his regular skill. He puts the
Okay.
work in.
Oh, I would put Chai Tea. Tony
Chai
Chai. Do you guys know who Chai Tea is? I'm sure you know.
Now
who
that I
he
think
is.
about it, Lance just posted, and it's kind of funny, but at the same time, I kind of agree. Like Lance would totally be on Xbox.
Oh, I forgot about Lance. I'm sorry, Lance.
I would put Lance in Mural Tag spot. I would be happy with that.
I would definitely put Lance because.
You cut out what?
No, then we have a Chun. We have a Chun on the team.
We have to have a Chun and a Yun on the team. That's a must.
So
Don't
so
care
then
about
Lance.
Definitely Lance. For sure.
Keo is Kodo. Sandy Bags has got to be on there.
Yeah. Hugo.
Who would be the Yun? Like other than Yuki, there's not really a great young.
I mean, there's a couple that are alright.
Who?
Like, what's it? My hot dog, your mouth's pretty good.
Yeah, but
Just off the
again,
top of my head, but I'm not like comparing them to who we already said.
would you put
I mean,
Ryan? I know Ryan. Ryan is not a plays
nah,
on Xbox when he does play online.
nah.
I'd ask Lance. Lance, would you put Ryan?
I don't think he would qualify technically.
If you put Ryan on that team, I like Xbox's chances a lot more.
Oh yeah, that like breaks the team though. I don't think Ryan qualifies.
Would you
yeah.
put B-Tran? B-Tran the next
I would probably put B-Train.
step?
It'd be good. But whose spot would he be taking, if anybody's? Or was he
Probably RL. I mean, SR Pilot. Because I'd rather have
I
a
think it's
young.
a toss-up between the two.
Yeah, if okay, so that would be the team then. Moods, Sandy, Keo, Lance, B-Tran.
Yeah, like I said, toss-up. I mean, either was fine for me.
If that were the case, then I like Xbox. I would say Xbox has the only dude that could hang be Denjizz.
Oh, you think Denjizz would be the only one that wouldn't get trampled?
I know. I think Denjizz would be like
I mean,
Denjizz would have. He would have to OCP at one point.
Cruz is there as well, so he's pretty decent too. Can't forget about him.
That's true.
You know my
But
big. Can I pause?
There's a ton.
You know my
there's a
big
ton
thing
of-
about Cruz. All right, because I've played him and I feel like I don't know how he plays because I've barely seen him play offline. I played him online a bunch, but I know and I've heard from other people he plays completely different offline compared to online. So my big thing is I don't know exactly how he plays. Because if
He's
we're
strong.
judging based on his online performance, I wouldn't put him on the team.
No, he's strong.
Because he is
He's a
hella
good player.
predictable and does the same shit and only does partitioning tricks and blah blah blah.
Yeah,
Online,
yeah.
offline, I've heard it's
Yeah.
completely different though, and he's godlike, and I believe
Your
that.
critique of Urien players is basically they're either RX or they're ass.
No, my critique of Urien players is if all you do, because literally, like when we played online, I would go to parry stuff and I would fuck up because it's Fightcade and we were on Wi-Fi, so on and so forth. But like, I would go to parry stuff and he was easily readable, like super easy. But I've heard he plays completely different and super solid, like footsie wise, offline. So
I've seen him. There's footage of him playing next level.
like the only
he came
offline
down
tournament I
there.
ever saw was like 37 Reloaded.
Oh, there's that too, but no, I don't think that's representative. Like
Yeah,
there was a time where he went.
They were playing on LEDs in 37 Reloaded.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So yeah, apparently there were like some lag issue there, so we can't really conclude like the skill level based on that performance.
no, but there is footage. Of, go and find it on channel 3LP. I'm pretty sure you can find it where he went to next level. He's on cab.
Yeah, I was there that day when I played him. So
Yeah, he did well.
yeah, he played pretty decent.
Was it super footsies heavy though, or was it mostly gimmicks?
No, there was like against.
Like I'm
against
legitimately
Lance, you're
asking.
not
I
gonna
don't know.
Well, the thing is that you can't really judge how you play because he mostly plays online where there's like a really bad, just
Gotcha.
like really
Where
choppy
you can't
games.
consistently tech headbutt.
Yeah,
throw,
and then
so on and so
when
forth.
he went to play on cab, he was like missing every combo that he tried to do. Like he would try to do tackle and super, and then like you could tell that he was frustrated from it, and like nothing came out. So yeah, he wasn't on top of this game that day. So it's kind of hard to tell. Like if he were to play more on cab, then maybe he'll like get the rhythm better. And
I mean,
After,
after,
kids, every time you go out
towards
to an
the end of the
offline
day-
environment on arcade, play for like a day before you go to a tournament.
No, well, towards the end of the day, he was doing better. Like he got a hold of it, but like in the beginning, yeah, he was struggling.
Yeah.
But still, that's just to say that that Cruz is a strong player. He knows what he's doing. He's good with the character. So if you want to go matchup by matchup, then I think Xbox probably has a better chance. But I think if you were to just pit like kind of like Pokemon style, like a player versus a player until like the last team is, then I think PSN has a chance because Denjizz Denjizz could OCV. You're the only dude on that team that can OCV. The rest of those guys probably get maybe one. Especially versus Keo and Sandybags. Keo and Sandybags could OCV the entire team if they're on fire.
Mm-hmm.
So in that situation, Chai T is the best Yun. Yeah, Sandybags could OCV. Chai T, I wanted to put Chai T on the team, but I don't know if he counts because he has played on PS. I don't know how long he was on.
What about?
Oh, I forgot
Shotokan?
about Shotokan. But is Shotokan a player?
I think B-Train's better than Shotokan.
It's a toss-up. Shotokan is better, and sometimes
I think more consistently B-Train's better.
I don't know. I like as far as like enders and juggles go, like Shotokan is better, but as far as neutral game goes, B-Train.
I would rely more on neutral game. I would say B-Train.
I don't know. But what characters on the PSN team? We have Ryu, Kodo,
Urien.
Urien.
Yeah, 2 Ryus.
Okay, 2 Ryus. And
Who was the last guy I put? Two Ryus, Urien, Makoto, and one more guy.
Who was the last guy? Oh,
Anti-Shoto?
Yeah, was it Anti-Shoto? So Necro?
Hey, write down the list in Discord.
One of them.
I'm about to put it on stream, so.
Okay. So Jack Dot.
You can speak and talk at the same time. Or speak and type at the same time.
Hard.
No, it's not.
Jack Dot.
I can play video
Jack
games
Dot
and
Dot
scream and
Denj.
talk and do all that at the same time. I'm sure you could type and speak at the same time.
And Oral.
Yeah,
Raphael.
Raphael.
Okay. Raphael and Cruz.
Question, Keo, what character would you play? Makoto?
Oh, he
I'm
would play
guessing?
Makoto.
What?
That's his best character.
Actually, if Raphael's there, I think PSN has the edge. Because his aura was pretty good. Like, I've seen him go toe-to-toe with the Titans before. Like, EXO on GPO.
Yeah.
Yeah, he would, like, go on win streaks against all of us. So, he's definitely no slouch for the Oro player.
Well, see, Moods is an oral player, too. And since he's picked up the character, we've all got
That'd be a fun mirror match.
That would be a horrible mirror match. That mirror match sucks, dude.
Well, I mean, they're both aggressive, so it'll be fun to watch.
Lance. Who else was on did we say B-Train?
Sandybags.
Keo, Moods, Sandybags,
B-Train,
Lance, B-Train.
Keo, Moods, yeah.
Okay, so that's Makoto, 2 Ryus, Oro, and Urien versus Makoto, Oro, Hugo, Yun, and Ch. And just based off characters, I like Xbox.
I'll say PSN as the edge.
Of course you would. You're on the team.
I don't know. I haven't played Raphael that much. When I did play him,
Bias.
his connection was so bad that it playable.
Yeah.
So I couldn't judge how good he was or not, but I'll take your word for it if he's strong.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, man. Like if Lance plays Raphael, then that Chun versus Oro is horrible.
Yeah, that's a horrible matchup.
And then Moods knows Oro well enough where he could probably go the mirror match. Keo versus Jack Dot would be.
That'd be a sick match.
Yeah, that would be a sick match.
That would be fun.
And then I think the only people that could give you problems just would be Keo, Sandybags, and you could probably beat Moods and B-Train. Lance would be interesting. Lance would probably be the anchor just because he plays Chun.
Yeah, I'd agree.
Yeah.
And then I don't know how B-Trend does versus Cruz. They play a lot at Don's, so I'll have to ask B-Trend. And then who else? Gamester, Old Man Ryu. I like Old Man Ryu, but I don't know if anybody on that.
I mean, he has a lot of experience. He's been playing since CF Open, so he's been playing at least 10 years. So he's definitely capable of beating most of these guys. I don't know.
He plays
right.
SA1 or
SA3 mostly.
oh, okay, so he plays Denjin.
Yeah.
I don't know who told me, but I heard that he only plays
He only plays what?
I heard he only plays Shinku.
No, he plays both.
Okay. I don't know. That's an interesting. The problem though is I don't know Raphael would play because he almost never. You could probably get the rest of the and Moods is tough because he only plays like for right now he only plays online.
Yeah, I think these three names are like enough to take out 360. To take out Xbox.
What, Jack Dot?
No, like on stream right now, these three names, me, Cruz, and Raphael. I think we're good enough.
Yeah, I agree with Lance. I agree with Lance. You would have to. Sandy, yeah, I guarantee you, no one on PSN has ever played anything.
I mean, with Sandy Bags, the thing I don't get is how come everyone praises him so much? Like, what does he do that makes everybody go like he's like really insane or good or whatever?
So his execution is pretty strong. Not that you need for Hugo.
I mean,
he has great execution for Hugo. But what makes him strong, in my opinion, is just he picks up opponent tendency habits better than anybody. Like if you do anything more than once, he'll pick up on it immediately.
Yeah. Who's Gamester play again? Ryu?
Gangster's Ryu, yeah.
But I mean, at the end of the day, he's using Hugo, and Hugo is like one of the worst characters in the game.
I mean,
yeah,
the
but
only person on PSN that I see giving
damage.
him a hard time would be Cruz. Because I've seen him fight all these other characters, and he has no issue with them. Like, matchup-wise, at least.
Yeah, it's hard for me. I don't really know Baffael's game, and I don't really know Gamester's game now. So, just off of the people that I do know, I like Xbox, but I still say PSN has a chance because Denjizz has the chance to OCV. Jack Doc could do well. He knows Makoto and he knows the matchups well enough. But like I said, I don't know Gamester. Yeah. I like Cruz. Could probably beat B-Trend, but I think he loses to Kyo Moves or Kyo Sandybags and.
Yeah.
So it's just it's a matter of matchups. I think it depends on how. So, I think B-Trend would go first for Team Xbox, then Moods, then Sandy, then Kyo, then Lance.
Yeah.
And I think if you put them in that order, what order would PSN be? Team PSN would probably be Gamester,
Raphael or Jack.
I would probably say Jack, then Cruz, then Raphael.
I'd say literally from bottom to top.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So if it's in that order,
I'll agree with that.
Yeah.
If it's in that order,
it only matters what you say. So.
I'll give it 70-30 to PSN.
70 to 30?
That ratio. Yeah.
I don't know, man. Like, I would say you and Cruz have the best chance of beating more than 2 people, but I could
No,
easily see
I would give
failing.
Jack Dot Dot.
Jack Dot
He
Dot
could
maybe.
he could definitely beat Moods kind of struggles with Makoto. And he could definitely beat if B-Trend struggles with all the Makoto.
So that's 2. I could see Lance, Sandy,
And Raphael,
Kyo beating at least 3 people.
in my opinion, Oro owns. So Sandy would struggle. He could probably beat B-Tran. So like I said, PSN has a chance, but they would need you to close it out, Denjizz. He would have to beat Lance.
I think
what it would come down.
I think the order for both teams very much matters. I think
Oh, yeah,
character
that's true.
matchups in this type of situation matter a lot.
But okay, so this list that we're looking at, I feel is a lot more representative than the one that Mutant and
I mean,
because the one that they came up with basically had like the list that you have right now minus
Yeah, their list was mostly they had to be from that platform, like grew up in that platform to be
it was the
considered
tournament
there.
requirement, experience, so on and so forth stuff.
Yeah,
Which, I
they
mean,
had
like
a
I
lot.
said, I understand why they did it, but at the same time, I don't feel like it's completely necessary.
I don't know. It's like I said. I think it's a toss up until you and then you Kyo and Lance.
Yeah.
And I think you could do that, but it would just be like. And I think the X factor on Raphael.
X Factor on PSN is Raphael.
Dude, X factor is Oro in general because
I'm just repeating what you
if
said
he
because
gets
you
that
cut
one,
out.
if he gets one launch, it's so hard to get.
If he gets 1 launch. It's like an echo in here. I mean,
I don't
I
know.
definitely agree with the teams, but like I said, I feel like it's a very character matchup heavy situation.
Maybe we could throw this up on or we'll create a poll and we'll see what people if Team Xbox is strong.
I feel like Team PSN has bigger, more popular names, so that would kind of skew the poll. But I
That's
don't feel
okay.
like the.
I just want to see what people. I just want to see how people perceive these players.
Yeah, that'd be pretty interesting.
Who do you think would give you the most trouble, Denjizz?
I'll say Lance, just because he's using fucking Chun.
Right? That dirty bit.
And then
How about that? How
B-Trend,
much?
'cause,
Like how much knowledge do you have of these Xbox players? Besides, like I would say maybe Lance, because I'm pretty sure you've seen him
well,
play.
I've never played Moods before, but I've watched him play a few games. Sandy Bags, I think I played him a long time ago at GGPO. Like he went by a different name.
Wasn't it Killer B or
I don't know.
something like that?
I think it was the Tenken Sojiro or Killer 7, Killer Scout.
Killer Scout, that's what it was.
Yeah,
I think it's Killer Scout
but
because Tenken Sojiro
I
still
mean,
plays on PlayStation.
it's Hugo, so that matchup.
I'm telling you, man,
was
that
like
Hugo ain't no regular Hugo.
It's 7-3 matchup for Ryu. So I think it's nothing to really worry about.
If you can get him off your ass.
And
yeah, like I said, I feel like Sandy Bags would surprise PS.
Yeah.
It's hard to go that's that good until you played it, because there's no way that I can like accurately describe like what it is that's good.
Yeah.
He's just good.
Like I'm sure you would imagine as Ryu. I would think like, all right, it's fucking Hugo. I'll just keep him out, anti-air properly, go in.
But it's so hard to do that.
But Sandy Bags will not let you do that consistently. Like, he's just that kind of player. But like Katie said,
And the other is if he gets you cornered, it's almost impossible to get out. Like his corner control is so strong that unless you just make a crazy read, you're not gonna get out.
Pretty much.
I mean, you could just super jump Tatsu out of the corner.
He'll jump back, parry, and then punish. He'll do that.
Or he would just like he would hit you on the way up with like jump strong or jump jab.
That's where his godlike read
air throw.
It's ridiculous.
Or late stand, something like, or he would just chase you down with EX Lariat. Yeah. Like he has so many, knows them all.
I would say if any of y'all have a backup like fucking Ibuki or something, then it would probably go downhill. But
Oh yeah, no. If he faces online Ibuki, like if you guys had fucking what's his name? I feel like in that could probably destroy him because Cameron has that he has that random factor that fuck up Sandy Bag.
yeah, Cameron be beating Hayo and shit.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like the Ibuki Hugo matchup. That's how I feel about Ryu Hugo matchup.
Oh, you
I
feel
just
it's
think
that free?
yeah, I really do. I think Hugo just terrible late in that matchup. I mean, I'll play
I would
Yuki.
agree with you because character that I can really backs with any consistency is Denjin Ryu.
Yeah.
I think he struggles. I think that's a bad matchup. But I don't know. Sandy's been that he's either learned how to deal with it or just got more experience, better at it now. Because before it was really easy to do it. Now it's pretty hard.
And we're talking like co-op cup rules, right?
Where you just switch
Pokemon
off.
style.
Yeah, winner stays on.
Pokemon style.
Loser gone. Pokemon style.
Yeah, winner stays on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, when I think about it, I don't think like when I'm in the 5v5 team, I don't think my team lost before. Like I've been in like 5 generals and like 5v5s. I don't think our team ever lost, and I was in there.
Oh, in generals? Yeah, that's why I said like you would have to OCV. Like that would be the only
Yeah.
because the rest of these guys are strong, but they're not on your level. I don't think they're as good, or even on these guys on X. Like I don't think Cruz or Jack or even Gamester from what I've seen are as good as or Moods. Like Moods maybe, but not Sandy Bags. Sandy Bags are stronger than these guys.
Yeah. I don't know, man. Like Triton just said in chat, I feel the same way. But at the same time, I feel like you, Denjizz, are the one priority. But only one person has to take a game, so I don't know. With Lance in the back, or Sandy in the back, whoever, I think it's a possibility.
Dude, yeah, Chun as anchor.
I don't think it's 70-30 PSN. I feel like it's more like 50-50.
I feel like
to
it's 50.
60-40.
It's got to be like 60-40.
Yeah.
60-40.
If anybody has an
I
advantage,
would say based off of history and like placings and playing and so on and so forth, I would give PSN the like higher standing, but that would be the only reason I would put it like
55,
60-40.
55, 45.
And that's like based only on popularity.
55-41.
Yeah.
Which I could see that. Like I said, I'd give you guys this because you're on the team. But if you weren't on that team would maybe get 2 wins or 3 wins.
If
Like
I
they
wasn't
could,
on the team and you placed me with like anti-shuttle, then yeah, I think that'd be pretty fun. I think that'd be more even then. It'd probably be 50-50.
yeah. But if we were to really be representative, I would take B-Tran off and put Yuki. Because if Yuki's on that team, then all of a sudden I really like Xbox's chance.
Free. Sorry.
Nah, not free, but it would definitely be like
Man,
it would definitely come
it
down
would
to
definitely sway 70-30 in Xbox's favor.
yeah. Yuki would destroy like everybody on this list except Denji.
Yeah.
And maybe Jack. The rest of these guys would get overwhelmed.
Yeah.
Like Cruz could not fight Yuki's young. Bafel could definitely not fight Yuki's.
I think you guys are underestimating Oro a little bit. I think Buffalo is pretty good.
Maybe.
Like,
But I know
I mean,
that
if you check his channel,
90% of the shit
he's always analyzing like their strike matches. He's always watching like high level matches all the time. So he has a lot of experience. So I would never count him out.
I would have to see. We'd have to see it. I don't. Maybe they've already played.
It's all speculation at this point.
Yuki's been playing since forever. They've probably each other at one point.
Yeah.
So
we'd have to ask.
Maybe maybe we can get some info from Yuki to see how that matchup would go.
Yeah.
But if Yuki's on the team, I definitely like it. And I would say he plays most of the time on Xbox.
I would say so too.
Mhm.
He also plays on Fightcade occasionally, but he definitely now plays most
But that's
of the
only
time
when
on
he can't
Xbox.
play on.
The struggle is real, so shit happens.
But
But I also feel like
yeah.
if Yuki was on Team Xbox, one, I can't think of a legitimate reason why he would be on Team Xbox compared to his stature. But if he was on a team, it would be Xbox.
Yeah, he would be on Team Xbox. Like he wouldn't represent Fightcade.
Yeah.
You could maybe have a Team GGPO, but
But
that
I
would
feel
be a
like
different
that's
team
where
altogether.
like this is the type of conversation that whole House of Strikes rule prevented. Like this is the reason for that rule,
Yeah.
not putting Yuki on the team, so on and so forth.
I don't know. And
But I
then
mean,
if you
I'm
just
completely
included,
okay with the
if you
team that we
include
got
the
right now.
guys that are constantly on, then you could have Lance, Kyo, Nick, Yuki,
Yeah.
Mhm.
and you can just pick, or you could even go further down the list. You could have Ahmed, have
Gavin.
Gavin. What about Gavin?
The list goes on.
You could have Frankie. He's not on it that often.
Tenrin, Yuki, Lloyd, Sandy, and whoever is what Kyo says.
Like I'm saying, you have all these guys that they're on it constantly.
Yeah. But they're still technically, offline players.
Yeah, they're technically arcade players.
Yeah.
But that's why I say Xbox in general has a strong population because we have those guys, plus the guys on this, plus like some other didn't include. Like if you were to include all the foreigners, then Xbox definitely has some strong players because there are some Japanese players that play on Xbox. Ryan plays on the Xbox. There's some French players that play on Xbox. Like I know Gunfight plays on Xbox.
And as I think about this whole situation, I think about if I move to North Carolina, y'all barely ever gonna see me again. I'll be straight offline player.
Well, we won't miss you. That's okay. There's Urien players like you. Diamond does it.
Yeah, but my stream ain't, bitch. Bye Judgement. Anyway, I'll send you the file.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If we just had like the dudes that are constantly on, then yeah, it's not a contest because it's literally just New York players or all the East Coast guys and.
But here's the thing. Like X just said, he said you can't have New York on the team. They're not historically. We don't care if they're historically Xbox Live players. I don't care if you started playing last month. If you played every single day on Xbox Live and are getting games in the whole month, you're an Xbox player to me. That's just how I see it. If you tell me, man, I really like Xbox a lot better than Fightcade, you're an Xbox player, unless you solely play offline. Like that's just the way I see it.
So this is kind of the point of the conversation. I wanted to see if there's any way any of the Xbox players or PSN players could agree to like go Fightcade, play on there, and just pick people who can play on both to kind of represent you.
Settle it on Playcade.
Yeah.
Oh, that's terrible.
But it's
but it's
terrible
the only
for
neutral
both
ground. It's literally the only neutral ground because there's no
Yeah,
way in hell, unless somehow magically
side has
everybody on this list decided to drop the money and go to a tournament.
I thought you were gonna say like they meet up and play each other in an arcade.
I mean, that would be the dream scenario, but unless you plan on sponsoring everybody, I don't see it happening.
Yeah. So okay. So speaking of Japanese players, you mentioned earlier, Cameron got to play Hayao. He wanted to let you guys know that he uploaded those matches to his YouTube channel, which is Cameron Nebraska. So if you guys want to go watch those videos, he has like 3 or 4, I think, where he plays Hayao. And I'm not 100% Hayao, but it seems to be.
Yeah, I saw the match. I think it's Hayao too because he did a walk up 720.
Pause. KD, if you say that 720 was good, then you have to compliment all my 720s because he did the same thing I do. He did the same thing I do. He did the exact same thing. He did crouch short, buffered 720 walk up.
You know what the difference is? You know what the difference?
It's Hayao.
No. You want to know what the real difference is? He got it on the first. He get it on try.
Hey,
you never know when he's buffering it.
He got it on the first try, dog. I give it to him.
But the thing that kind of makes us skeptical is because most of the setups were like empty jump 360.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that.
besides the walk up 720, like most of them were just like typical 360 setups.
Yeah.
I mean, you have to consider it's PSN across countries, and
Yeah,
Across the
Yeah.
world.
and he's playing Hugo, who you have
yeah,
to.
exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So it's kind of hard to be truly representative. Despite all that, he still did well.
Yeah. Like, it was sick.
Um,
Oh, I'm definitely playing after we get done streaming this. I just never
yeah,
got to
I'll
play.
hop on. That's pretty much all that I had lined up for it show. I don't know if
got
you
that
guys had
perfect
anything to discuss or talk about.
timing. Nah, I'm satisfied with our list. We told everybody about everything we need to talk about. I mean,
Yeah, and it was cool to have Denjizz come on so
Yeah.
he could be a representative for PSN, because I feel like those guys don't really have anybody who's like a vocal leader.
Yeah.
Like you have Cameron who's uploading videos every day,
Yeah,
but that's about it.
no comment.
yeah.
You don't like those videos?
No comment.
But they're so sick.
I'm friends with him on Facebook, so I see him. No comment. I mean, I got nothing wrong with Cam. Like, seems like an okay dude
I
to me.
I think he's good. He's as good.
My only gripe, here's my one and last thing I'm going to say. The one and only gripe is every time a conversation gets brought up about whether he's good or not, he brings out that one photo. You know what photo I'm talking about.
Yeah. The tournament or
Yeah,
whatever in
from
magazine.
fucking like Tricks and Tips magazine that I used to fucking get cheat codes from whenever I was like 8, 9. Like, that's the only thing. I wish he would just stop doing that because it makes him look bad. Okay? Like, it's pointless. Other than that, though,
Yeah,
like
I
I
don't
said,
know.
he seems like an okay dude. He seems like a nice guy. So I'm not
He's
gonna
a
talk
cool
shit
guy.
about him.
He's
Yeah.
a cool. He's definitely a cool guy. He just his ideas of where the skill is are. I don't think they're not. They're not current. They're based in like 2004 logic.
Yeah.
2001 logic.
Yeah.
I feel like if he really played the guys that New York guys or any of the people who are on this list, I feel like if he played them with regularity, he would see like how big the divide is.
Yeah. Because there's definitely a large skill
he's
gap.
good, but he's just another player on Xbox.
Yeah.
PSN, he's one of the better players because they have so few.
Yeah. I agree.
No need to see a massacre. Yeah, but I don't want to include the Japanese. Like I just mentioned them because they are on.
Yeah. Because I mean, unless you can think of a few people to add onto Team PSN that are also Japanese, which I'm sure there are. Like, I can't remember who, but I'm sure there's definitely.
I just remember Hayao. That's it.
And if you add the
I
ones
don't
that are
know
on
any.
Xbox, it just.
I don't know any foreigners that play. I mean, I know. Doesn't Metric play on there?
Oh yeah, he used to.
Yeah, he used to. That's only. Oh, and what's his name? Criminal or crime whatever. I think he's a UK player.
I think he plays on 360. Criminal.
He might. Yeah, he might.
No clue.
Oh. Okay, Metric is actually on PS. See, Exodus knows these guys better than I do. I don't really know.
Says crime plays.
So
on PSN too.
PSN has some players, man, but they're like Pokemon, dude. Like rare Pokemon. You gotta like
Yeah.
catch them in the right spot at the
They're
right time.
definitely amazing players on PSN, but there's more amazing players on Xbox.
Tenren is not Xbox Live.
Not saying that the skill is higher, but
He is Fightcade. Tenren is the heart of Fightcade. Absolutely no. I would say Tenren is
nah, I would say 10 is Spikeade. I agree.
But it doesn't matter. These matches will likely never happen. But we'll throw it up on the junk. We'll have a poll, see what you guys think, and then maybe something will come of it this time. Maybe, probably not. But I'd like to see at least some of these guys play each other. Like, if we got to see Cruz play Sandybags, that would be fucking dope. If that's all that came of it, that would be cool.
That would be pretty sick.
Is Tenrin your BFF, Denjizz?
Yeah, that's my bud right there. Tenrin.
I hate Tinder so much.
Why?
Not that, like he seems like he's actually really does seem like a genuinely great guy, and I would probably be friends with him in real life.
You just
God
hate the
damn
way
it!
he
Fuck
plays
that
Ken against
connection and
you?
fuck all that shit.
You don't
Fuck the
like the way he
character,
plays
fuck
Ken
the
against you?
connection, fuck smoothing, all that.
Just smoothie one, dude. It's the
No.
cure for cancer.
If your internet is that bad, don't play. Fuck off. I'll be that guy.
I don't know.
I'll be that guy.
I say if it bothers you that much,
No, I pull the moods. I just don't play them anymore. So
yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. If it bothers you that much, don't.
That's twice in a row that you said that, and the part that mattered cut out. So just. It's
Oh,
okay.
God damn it.
All right, we just broke over an hour, so I think we're good.
Yeah, I think we're good.
Yeah.
We're gonna go ahead and call it. We want to thank Denjizz for on and being our guest judge.
It was the first
No
time we
problem.
spoke. Nice meeting you.
Hopefully, Denjizz is
Hopefully we can convert you to Xbox.
at a Third Strike event or
Yeah.
online
Any
anytime
event you
soon.
going to?
Wait, what was that? It was cut off.
I said, is there any chance we see you at a Strike event
Any
or
Third Strike
online?
events offline you're going to be going to anytime anytime soon. We
I
got
don't know
Summer
yet.
Jam, we got TFC, we got NEC.
Not
we got
this
a
year
bunch.
though. Not this year.
Not this
Probably
year?
next year. Yeah,
Hey,
probably
man.
show up
NEC's
somewhere
in
next
December.
year.
I might be going. It'll be
Are
pretty
you
awesome.
are you still in the room of spirit and time? Are you just training up?
No. I haven't played this since Fight Club 6, so it's been 6 months already.
Ooh.
Yeah.
So that in that case, I like Team X.
Wait,
All
if
right.
you talk about right now, yeah, I'll give it to Xbox.
Oh, you heard it here, folks.
But if I were to train up, then I wouldn't.
Nope, that's happening tomorrow.
70-30.
All right, guys. All right. Well, thank you for tuning in. Hopefully next time we'll get back.
All right.
We'll run some ads.
Make sure that you guys
Be outta
check
here.
out Summer Jam Saturday and Friday. SF3LP, YouTube and Twitch, and then make sure you check out Houston tournament Saturday and Sunday. The U of H one on Saturday will be Red Killer 4, and then the Sunday Third Strike tournament on Houston Game Guys.
Dude, Game Guys
Oh,
Houston or Houston Game Guys?
Yeah, Game Guys Houston.
Game Guys Houston. All right.
So hopefully we see you guys in the stream or at these events. Until next time, we'll hopefully not do one another month from now. Hopefully we got another show lined up before then.
And hopefully Katie has a computer.
By then, hopefully.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
Most
All
definitely.
right, guys.
hopefully.
All right.
Well, that's it. I got nothing else.
Talk to you guys later.
All
All
right.
right, later.
See you guys.
Everybody.